think that's okay. Yeah, that should be okay. Alright, just a little bit longer, maybe 5 to 10 more minutes. I gotta set up some stuff. I'm just gonna, what I'm doing is essentially, I'm just putting out like the Twitter link and whatnot, and then I gotta promote this shit elsewhere. Decisive, how are you doing, man? How are you doing in this fine evening? Are you feeling sleepy yet? On? Yeah, it is. I was like, what? Hello? What? Okay. My mic has to be on, right? Oh, what the fuck? Right, hello? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I wasn't going crazy, what the hell? Okay. Alright. Let's get going and go. Wait, no, I actually want to listen to music while I'm playing a game. And put that on loop. Put this on loop. Put that on loop. Pause this. And play that. Yeah, perfect. I started playing Persona 3 around yesterday. Nice, man. How's your experience of that? What do you think so far? How far did you get? I was very confused on why it feels so much better now. I've been in the game before, but I don't know, this time it seems more fun. How old were you when you first played it and beaten it? Apologies if this area, what I'm doing is a little more on the more boring side. I'm almost done grinding, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm doing some very boring shit. Like 12, 13, so like a year to 2 years ago? Not that long ago? Yeah, that's not bad. That's weird. Honestly, like, dude, like, whenever we experience, just to chat a bit before we get started, whenever we experience a little bit of, like, shenanigans where we grow older and then we revisit to experience something that we previously had, undergone, for the lack of better words, we often revisit with new perspectives and new winds and turbulence of change. Sometimes those paradigm shifts that we have sometimes not even noticed as time went on will transpire and come into fruition in such a fashion at which we will be subject to its reins and its control and its grip, and sometimes we just aren't aware of that. Sometimes we change in such a fashion at which we are literally unaware, and revisiting certain episodes of time, such as games, such as memories, such as archived texts, it'll bring forth this surge of turbulent change, and we may not necessarily be so aware of that as we live and continue on in this whirlwind of life, you know? So, like, it's pretty cool that you're experiencing that. I wanted to play it again so I could continue Persona 4 Golden. It's not like it's a direct sequel or anything. I just want to see the series evolve. Oh yeah, of course. That's completely fair. That's a very small like a small practice, a small scope of like scientific integrity, man. Like that's very respectful. Like kudos to you for doing that. Huge kudos to you. Like that's awesome, man. There's like honor and integrity in what you did. And like I respect you for that. That's awesome. Thank you. After beating both these games, it's probably already gonna be 2022. I'll still try to save PS4 and then play the Persona 5 games there. Persona 5 is fucking beautiful. I think that is a game you will love. I've played Persona 3 FES, and like, I don't know how to describe it other than like such a big difference. I didn't get to play Persona 4, and I wish I did. I just don't have the time anymore. I don't have the energy. I just don't have the state of mind to tackle that beautiful game. And it's such a shame because I'm in such a different state of mind. I'm in such a different phase of life. I literally can't handle going back to that time of when I used to enjoy traditional JRPGs. Kinda weird how the sequel to Persona 5 is on PC but not Persona 5. Yeah, I don't know what the semantics are on that. No one knows why Atlas does stuff like this. I don't think we're ever gonna know. Like, it's hard to justify and try to rationalize the shenanigans because, like, publishers, studios, and, like, sometimes a combination of both or more. Sometimes there are forces at which, like, commands these entities to be as illogical as possible just simply because of certain associations, certain ties, certain benefactors, and it is what it is, man. Like, it sucks. Like, the Persona 4 fighting games is on the Xbox 360 and not on the PS3. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. A lot of it has to do with the, most likely, just money being, like, one of the factors of benefit, and, like, it's a shame. It really is a shame, but what can you do? What can we do? What can anyone do outside of these people who, like, are literally enslaved by money? Which is to some degree understandable because money rules the world. I really hope that Persona 6 has a green or pink watercolor scheme. That'll be beautiful. Like a very bubbly kind of... Like, it shouldn't be Christmassy. It should have like a bubbly kind of take to it. I can see where you're coming from. Like almost like bubblegum. And it has that complementary green to heighten its beauty. I can see where you're coming from. Yeah. I need to hit Heartless up to 227 times. No, I need to hit... Yeah. Each attack dealt, so 227 more times. Atlas did say they were going to announce like 3 new projects for the anniversary of the series. Nice. That's awesome.
This is it. It's over. Back off. Take this.
Valor is so powerful. Ah, so the more that I keep going with farming, I can eventually start to buy certain synthesis items. That's actually pretty cool. I was joking with my friend saying they would have released 6, 7, 8 and at the same time, and he took a bit too long to get the joke. It happens. Like, for me, whenever that happens, I dial down. I double down, and I keep going with the joke until, like, I create permutations and transmutations of the joke in many different iterations in such a way that it's like, oh, wow, I missed a joke. And then that's when it dawns upon them, and it's like, oh, wow, I missed a joke. Fuck. I always dial down. I always double down, man. I always double down. I continue with the joke until they get it. And if they don't get it, then whatever.
Take this. It's over.
I always double down. If you make the joke more absurd, they'll probably eventually get it. The thing is, I'm insidious. I'm actually like fucked up. I make it more subtle as it goes by. I make it more and more subtle. I try to make it less absurd. In the beginning, it's a little more absurd, a little more obvious, because I start to use inflammatory language to like heighten the undulations of the variables, so that when everything connects, it's a powerful joke. But when it starts to become like they miss it in its most powerful undulating state, I start to belly out. The wavelengths start to average out and becomes a little more subtle, way more subtle than before. And like it's so that like the person doesn't feel bad when they missed a joke, and they don't feel bad that they missed a joke later on. I don't want them to feel bad. Does it make sense? Like, when they missed a joke and it's like very clear that they missed it, I just feel bad. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to explain the joke to them. Fuck that. Like, I want them to be smart. And it's part of my laissez-faire approach in life, where like I don't want to hold anyone's hand because I don't want them to hold my hand. Like how I grew up and how I raised myself and how I like sharpened my blade of like intellect, I did it a lot by myself. I tried so hard to stand on my own 2 feet for so fucking long, and like when it clicked, I was like, okay, cool. I'm experiencing like the exact opposite trajectory of people, where majority of people on average, the common constituents, they'll face a situation where like they peak in high school, they'll peak in college, and they start to dwindle down into almost a downward slope as they progress through life, and they just start to facilitate a wheel of complacency, and that fucking blows, right? That really sucks. For me, it was the exact opposite. I lived like a fucking thug growing up. Like, my first 16 years of life, I fucking thugged out hard. I was a fucking idiot. And I was a fucking dumbass. I hated it. 16, that was like the zenith, the turning point of my life where I was like, everything went wrong. Everything went incorrectly. Everything just went and slapped me in the face and said, fuck you, you're done, get the fuck out. And I had to suffer for the next 10 years, the next decade, just suffering from my mistakes, suffering from my stupidity, suffering and suffering and suffering. And then when things finally clicked and I realized I can learn, I can move on. It is okay to regret shit. It is okay to hate what the fuck I did in the past. It is okay to have so much hatred for who I used to be. It is okay, because having that hatred means that I'm trying to change. Having that hatred means that I'm trying to be better. Having that hatred means I'm trying to improve. And it is okay, because if I cannot forget... You're in your 30s? No. I'm 26. I'm 26. What's it called? When, what was I saying? No, yeah, so, like, through the series of undulations of, like this war inside of me, like, that I've been born into and that has been born inside of me, like, I realized that no matter how many times I fight against myself, like, no matter how many times I battle against myself, it's all a war so that I can remain victorious by the end. You said a decade, but you made it sound like it was a long time ago, so no. Decade, like, literally decade as of this year. Like, I've been suffering through a full fucking decade of hell inside of my own mind, my soul, and my body, like, took the abuse of, like, all that hellfire inside of my mind and my soul. I literally broke in 2016. Like, I fell apart. 2014 to 2017, I literally fell the fuck apart because I was putting my body through so much abuse through my training. Just training, thinking that, like, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do to change. I kept punishing myself, and I kept going, and I kept pushing, and I kept breaking, until I finally broke. And then the rest is history. And it's just life, you know? Like, we all make mistakes, we all do stupid shit, we all have to continuously keep on facing ourselves. Isn't that the theme of Persona 4? We've come forth to face ourselves in our undulations of struggles and battles, and we have to keep struggling. We have to keep struggling. Because without struggle, we are not trying. And if we are not trying, we are going to spin the wheel of complacency. Isn't the theme of Persona 3 to face ourselves, to have the battle of our souls? I played a little bit of Persona 4. From what I remember, it was about more like accept yourself as who you are and try to better yourself. It's true. That's 100% true. If we want to compare and contrast Persona 3 and Persona 4, Persona 3 is about this whole battlefield in the soul and what you're trying to do to inhabit the worldly sort of shenanigans and struggles that you're trying to take on using this battlefield in your soul. And while Persona 4, it seems like, as what you stated, it's about trying to accept yourself and accept who you are and trying to better yourself, but behind that acceptance, there was this battle of trying to fight and keep on going so that you can find who you are, accept who you are, and try to better yourself in the process. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Because usually behind that era of accepting who you are, there is that battle prior. At least that's from what I've experienced. Like, for me, I don't think I'll ever be able to accept myself without having to first battle against myself. I have to fight. I have to keep going. I have to struggle against myself. I have to try to fight and keep going so that I can keep pushing. And then one day, maybe I can accept myself and be victorious against myself. They get their personas by learning to combat your insecurities. Exactly, exactly. You have to fight against these different facets of who you are, the darkest, deepest dust of who you are, your insecurities. Except the protagonist, he gets persona because, oh yeah, obviously. But like, you know, it comes down to that. Like, you have to fight against all these different facets of who you are, and like, you have to determine, is it worth fighting, or do you have to escape for now? Like, sooner or later, you have to come to face yourself. Because for me, in my life, that's what I had to do. I kept on running. I kept on fucking running. I kept on escaping from my past. I kept on escaping from these people who were literally iterations of my past. Iterations of who I used to be. And I was like, dude, fuck all of you. I don't want to see you. I don't want you to remind me of who I used to be, who I was at the time. Like, stay away from me. Yeah, it's... I get it. For me, my growth in life, trust me, it's fucking accelerating. It's only accelerating. And I don't give a fuck anymore. People from my past can suck my fucking dick. I just don't care anymore. I have no heart. I have no soul. I have no mind for them. I have no room in my life for them. I don't care anymore. I feel bad that I left them behind, but I am not sorry for the fact that without leaving them behind, I wouldn't be who I am today. I just don't care. I have no remorse. And I am sorry for not having any remorse. But I am not sorry for becoming who I am today. Do I wish them well? Of course I do. They were part of my past. I want them to do well. I want them to succeed. I want them to not be such fucking idiots. I want them to succeed in life. I want them to be happy. I want them to be the best version of who they are. But I cannot be part of their battles. I cannot be part of their struggles. I literally cannot be part of determining who they are. Because at the end of the day, it's not okay for me to do that. I stood alone in the reins of my own battles. I stood in the reins of my own war. I stood in the reins of the shenanigans of which almost gripped me and took me to hell. And which it did take me to hell. Like, I stood alone in my battles and my wars because people took such an egregious stance against me where they tried so hard to just fix me. And I'm like, I don't want to be fixed. I just want to be supported. Why can't you fucking support me? Why can't you just love me the way that I love you? Like, what the fuck? It was such a huge struggle to understand the way that these people were treating me was so fucking toxic. It was so difficult to understand that and realize that the people around me, this hellhole of a town that like I don't want to be in, they are so putrid. They are so egregious. They are literally one of the worst people ever, and they don't understand that because they grew up in such a fucking bubble of their own volition. And they're so stuck in complacency because they were raised a certain way, and they think that their parents are their role models, whether they intentionally or unintentionally follow their behavior. It's so like, why can't these people take a look at themselves and realize that they are such fucking assholes? Why can't they look at themselves and be like, maybe they're doing something wrong? That's exactly what I fucking did for the past decade, man. I looked at myself, I was like, fuck, I'm such a piece of shit. If I didn't have that stance, if I didn't fight against myself so fucking much, if I didn't have a war against myself, bro, I don't think I would be where I am today. I would be a fucking loser. I'll be a fucking loser. That fucking blows, dude. Why are human beings naturally assholes? I don't know. It sucks. We look at for our own, and if we don't agree with like whatever's out there, we just toss it aside, regardless of what our values are, whether they're correct or incorrect, good or bad. Because to people, they may not even be incorrect. It's about everyone else being incorrect. To them. It's a matter of perspective, it's a matter of values. And like, who are we to say anything, right? Seriously, who are we to say anything? Like, what if we are the wrong ones? What if I'm the wrong one for being the incredulous, debilitating... What if I'm the one who is wrong for abandoning everyone? Seriously, what if I was wrong? What if I'm literally viewing life through a blood-stained set of frames, thinking that I am correct in everything that I do? Seriously, what if I'm wrong? I always have to keep that in the back of my mind, because what if I am wrong, man? I always have to keep that in the back of my mind. I have to keep myself from becoming a heretic. I always need to find ways to correct myself. There's always ways to change, there's always ways to improve, there's always ways to look at things through a different perspective. Always. And for people to think otherwise and think that they're the most correct in anything that they do, that's when you know that they're on the course of being such a fuck up in life. And I have no remorse leaving them behind. Absolutely not. But that's just life. That is just life. We do what we can to keep doing what we do so we can keep on going. And man, like, we have to keep on going. We have to keep marching. We have to just keep pushing. We have to keep moving forward. Because at the end of the day, we have to just keep going. Otherwise, nothing will change. What are you up to? And what's your plan for the rest of the night? Decisive. Are you studying? If you're still here. Don't really have anything to do. Fair, fair. Yeah, I'm sorry if, like, any of this is boring. Because I know, like, grinding fucking sucks ass. That's why I'm just talking, like, my heart out. Because I don't really know what else to do to make this not boring. I wish I got time to study at night, but my mom had to use my computer to study, and she isn't good at it, so I also got to help her. That's fair. You're a sweetheart, dude. Like, I appreciate that you're willing to do that for your mom. It's not even 1 AM, so I technically have some time, but I just don't feel like it right now. That's fair. I mean, she kind of gave birth to me. Yeah, but at the same time, just because that is the case, not everyone will show their sentiment to you, share the same sentiment as you. Some people have like immense hatred, and like it sucks. The situation sucks if the person who gave birth to the person are in such arduous relations with each other simply because the person who gave birth to that person can potentially be a piece of shit. Like, that sucks. You can't pick your family, and it is upon the decision of the person who was birthed to determine if it's worth not being a dick to the person who birthed them, you know? I understand where you're coming from, and I think you are correct. I also think it's okay to like have certain contentions or have certain frustrations simply because like we're all human, and the people who birthed us, they're human too. I didn't really ask to be born, nor did I really ask for a narcissistic mother, but I could deal with it. Yeah, exactly. Like, you found it within yourself to understand that, like, you do what you have to do in order to keep going. And you're doing it not just for yourself, but you're doing it for your mother as well, I assume. That's a very tough thing for people to understand later in life. And sometimes they can't even grasp it because they got so stuck in childhood. And, like, it's tough. Like, it's such a tough subject to talk about because people don't really like looking at themselves, and they don't really like understanding where they're going incorrectly regarding such potentially controversial stances and critical stances and critical perspectives, and like it's tough. It's really, really tough. Sometimes I find myself not being able to even potentially touch the grounds of that conversation with like certain people because, for example, like, I don't know if you remember me complaining about this before, but like person A, they decided that like someone in their life passed away like really early in life, really fucking early, and like he passed a person relative to person A passed away, and I think it traumatized this person A. And I think person A literally froze after that age, and he chose as a response, as a coping mechanism, to stand up and be the man for the family for person B in his life. Because with person B, it was obviously traumatized as well, and it sucks. Like, it sucks for everyone. Person A, person B needed to stand together and help each other through this undulation of trials and tribulations. So I understand. It's a heartbreaking moment, it sucks, but just because person A feels like they have to do something for person B and be the man of the family doesn't necessarily mean that person A is allowed to be a piece of shit, a hypocrite when things go incorrectly, and when he's actually wrong, and being a paranoid piece of shit, and being a fucking hypocrite and reaching behind my fucking back, trying to speak to my compatriots, trying to overturn them, and trying to betray me even more. And also, he reached out to one of my compatriots who I wasn't talking to anymore because he quite literally was the stake in the heart of the friendship, and he betrayed me trying to facilitate friendship with that person who he literally told me, don't be friends with that person, I think that person is suspicious. Like, are you fucking kidding me? What kind of fucking asshole do you have to be so insidious like that? To be such a fucking snake? To be such a fucking hypocrisy? You called me your fucking brother. You called me your fucking best friend. And you called me all this bullshit that would indicate that you trusted me and that I should have trusted you. But no. When high hell of such boiling waters came forth, you fucking found it within yourself to conspire against me, trick me, and then fucking betray me in the worst fucking ways possible. And you tried to manipulate me in such a way to trick me into thinking that I was wrong. Fuck you. You deserve everything that is bad in your life. You deserve what happened early in life. You fucking deserve it, and you fucking deserve every single negative thing that will follow you to the ends of this earth. I don't fucking care. I am vindictive. I am a fucking asshole. When you betray me, when you commit treason against me, I will fucking hunt you down. I will burn you alive. And that fire within my soul will consume these treasonous motherfuckers. That fire in my soul will consume them. I don't care. When people commit treason and start this war with me, I will take them down. They don't understand how fucking insane I really am. I can only have this mentality because of my brother. All I can do in life was watch him and mom fight and make sure I don't do the same as him. And that is a passive form of learning. You are smart, Decisive. You are very fucking smart. I am sorry that you had to grow up so quickly. I am sorry that you had to deal with so much bullshit. I am sorry that, like, you deserve better. You deserve better. And, like, fuck, man, I'm so sorry. But because of your decision to be better, because of your decision to be smart, because of your decision to learn, you're making things so much better, not only for yourself, but your family. You are quite literally, just by choosing what you're choosing to do, by being yourself and choosing to learn, you are literally saving yourself and saving your family. You are so fucking good. You are such a good person. What exactly am I grinding? So, over here, there's something called forms. I'm done grinding out Wisdom form. Valor form I'm trying to grind out so that it's level 4 at its best permutation and its best iteration, so that going forward, I'm at my most powerful whenever I summon these forms. And I get passive benefits such as this, and a higher jump. I quick run or dodge, quick run, dodge, and then I jump higher. Because quite literally, high jump and quick run, which are from these parent forms. It behooves me to facilitate progress and grinding in the most efficient way possible. This is literally one of the weakest areas in the weakest worlds because this is like one of the first areas that I've won against. Dude, even though Persona 3 is turn-based, it feels way more fluid than most RPGs. Yeah. Like, dude, look at the dungeons. Proceeding in these procedural, randomly generated rooms is so smooth. The summoning and the encounters are so smooth. So smooth. Honestly, the fact it's on PSP is quite impressive. Yeah, I played Persona FES on, I believe, PlayStation 2. Okay, last time it was like 50 plus, so I'm gonna get down to 120, 53, so I need to run this 4 more times.
Let's go.
I need to summon Valor 4 more times. This situation sucks.
This is it.
Technically, if I want to be more efficient, I'd continue when I stop doing this, and I summon Valor later on in higher difficulty worlds, but I don't want to do that. I just want to get out of the way as soon as possible. I hope that someday they release a version with the extra content of the PSP version and the presentation of the PS2 version. That'd be nice.
Back off. Back. It's over.
That would certainly be nice.
It's over. This is it. Yeah.
Yeah, so 60. Okay. 2 more summons. That's all I have to do. 2 more summons.
Heal.
You fucking cucklord. How is the week coming along for you, Decisive? I don't know if I asked that earlier already. I think you did. I think I did actually. I think you said that it's okay, or something along the lines of nothing too special. God, it feels like a whole day passed because I fell asleep after that. I will never understand why Steam keeps recommending like 50 plus when the most expensive I've ever bought is like 25 bucks. Pretty sure you did ask. Yeah, I'm sorry, Decisive. After the stream this morning, I tried to stay awake, but I fell asleep for like 3 hours, 6 p.m. local time, and it felt like this literally feels like a new day to me. I'm so stupid. Why did I put that much? I could have saved 2. I wish I had that power. In what regard? Being able to just sleep on command? I can't sleep on command. I slept because I kept pushing myself and I was able to fall asleep just because I exhausted myself. Oh dude, like I have curtains around my door, my windows rather, and it's so dark, and like I even wear, like, as extra precautionary measures, I wear 2 headbands around my head. Obviously fucking headbands. I treat the headbands as eye masks. So I'm essentially wearing 2 eye masks so to keep my eyes shut, and I can just fall asleep that way when I'm just exhausted. Where I'm just fatigued and like everything just falling apart, and I could just collapse into the shackles of sleep. Like when I sleep, I literally just collapse. That's not good. For me, I just sleep when I can, and I sleep to perform. I sleep to recover. that is my main objective and my mission to complete when I sleep. Everything that I do, there is always a mission. If I cannot find purpose in it, I will not be able to commit to fulfilling the action and feeling as though that I have properly done what I can. There was a chance that it was going to snow where I live during the winter because it was the coldest I've ever been. Sadly, winter is over and no snow in sight. I'm so sorry. Like, snow is like those weird anything. This is anything in life, by the way. Like, people will always take for granted what they have around them, and they'll keep on complaining, and when they leave, they're just like, I miss it. That's because that's all they ever knew. So who knows, maybe in the experience of the phenomena when you encounter snow, whenever you do move in life, wherever you go, if you encounter snow even just for a little bit, maybe you might embrace it and you'll say this is one of the most beautiful things ever, or you might retaliate and be like, I want to go back home. We never know how we're going to respond to any sort of new stimuli until the time comes. There is one place where it sometimes snows. It's not guaranteed every year, and it's very far from where I live, but it does in fact snow there. I hope I can visit other countries someday. Of course, man, dude, you're smart. It sounds like you know how to understand situations, and you try to critically understand to the best of your ability and try to tackle yourself, try to face yourself in whatever situations that demand such critical lenses. And it sounds like you are able to really take a perspective if you need to, by taking a step back and evaluating the situation when necessary. So because of all these key elements that like I seem to detect from you, that I seem to feel from you, that I seem to smell from the aura of like that you exhibit, I think that you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be so smart enough to the point where you're going to literally change your life through education, and you're going to be able to obtain something in life that will measure the amount of like what you believe your worth is, and you're going to change your circumstances in such a way that you'll be able to hopefully visit other countries someday. I think so. I think you are literally one of the best people that I've like encountered online, and I think you deserve what it is that you're seeking, or what you're hoping for. You deserve better, man. I need a little time to think like this. I'm not good at one-on-one conversations since it requires immediate responses. Dude, you're fine. Like, it's okay. Chill, sit back, think. You're okay. Like, I'm here. I'm just freestyling, literally, and I'm just hanging out. I'm playing a video game. Like, you're fine.
Let's go. This is it.
The reason why I'm able to be so quick with my responses and like if you can't hear the undulations in my voice and my thoughts, understand that there are undulations in my thought processes transpiring literally as I come along. I'm literally adapting to what I'm saying as I speak. I'm literally firing on all cylinders in my cognitive processes so that I can, to the best of my ability, respond as quickly as I can while also adapting to what I'm saying and adapting to whatever is in front of me. Because at the end of the day, that is exactly how I want to proceed in life. I want to be quick. I want to be adaptive. I want to be able to make sure I'm firing on all cylinders at a fashion that is worthy. That I've practiced my entire fucking life for this, and I'm still practicing. There's still so much improvement that I need to facilitate. There's always room for more improvement. There's always error on the horizon. There's always somewhere to like look at myself and be like, I can do that better. $40? So 2 more? Dude, I've been practicing since I was 9. Like, don't feel as though you have to keep up. Like, it's not worth it. Just proceed at your own pace. Take your time. Think. It's okay. This is literally just practice. I don't know how this game looked on the original PS2, but it looks somewhat. If it looks somewhat like this, then damn it, that's good. No. It did not look like this. If I played PS2 now and like, it would look like ass. It would look like ass. That's with any old game, man. Which is a shame to, like, admit. But, like, that's just the state of technology and shit. My main problem with PS2 games is that they added more polygons and said, yeah. Yeah. It comes down to a previous discussion we had. It's because people kept pushing the boundaries and manipulating the boundaries in such a way that, like, they thought was necessary to facilitate progress and facilitate the way of meeting and compromising and meeting halfway what their vision is and what the state of technology was then. Compared to the PS1, that is. Yeah, that's fair.
Let's go. Yeah.
That is completely fair, dude. Honestly.
Yeah. 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 This is it. Take this. Yeah.
The further that we keep going and accelerating in like progress, especially with technology, the further that we accelerate, like the further and more vicious our desires will become to manipulate boundaries and pushing boundaries, because like why not? if we can keep pushing the envelope and keep facilitating progress and accelerating that progress because of our vicious desire, why not? We're gonna keep on making mistakes on the way, and those set of mistakes means that we've been trying to do something that we're not familiar with, and that is okay. We may get, like, as consumers, the consumers may get frustrated, and the developers and publishers might get frustrated as well at, like, these frustrations from consumers. But those frustrations mean that, like, we're all trying and that we all care. Like, it all unites together in such a fashion of which means that things will, there are a lot of things to still improve. No matter what, there's always improvement on the horizon. Always. So just one more summon. Definitely one more summon. Once I finish this, I'm gonna proceed into the next world, wherever they may be. Probably Atlanta. The Little Mermaid's world is next, after I finish up. I need a better chair. My chair sucks dick. I might level up in this summon, or in this area. Anything that you're looking forward to in terms of outside of video games, Decisive? Anything that, like, you want to talk about? Anything on your mind? If you're still here.
Back off. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. It's over. Ha. 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 Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah, back off. Ha. Ha. Yeah, take this. Ha. Ha. Heal.
Oh, man. Alright, we can move on. All that grinding, we can move the fuck on, finally. Let's play. Let's test ourselves. I missed the timing there. What did I do incorrectly? Okay. What? Why? I don't understand this. Okay, I understand. Nice. Jesus Christ, this is tough. Fuck! What was I doing? Just keep running. No, idiot, don't! Fucking idiot.
It's over. Back off. Take this. Take this.
No, I fucked. You fucking cocks! That's so ridiculous. What kind of fucking gauntlet? What kind of fucking gauntlet is this? Oh fucking god! Are you fucking kidding me? fucking head. Donald! Donald, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking idiot, Donald. Right, there's more. This is definitely like a chance for people to avoid, recover, and have these stupid fucks over here wake up. at a time. One at a time. Shut the fuck up. You're such a fucking cunt. God. I can finally listen to music again. Holy fuck, man. That shit was fucking nutty. Alright, cool. Whoa. In another life, hate that I need you. Hate that I need you. I don't hate that I need you. Beast's Castle, that's all taken care of. Hollow Bastion, that should be fine. Over here, we're fine. Atlanta, Caribbean. That's Agrabah. I don't know what this is. I assume that's actually Jack Skellington's town. World, rather. Alright, let's go Atlanta, Caribbean, and then we'll proceed from there. Okay. But, with that being said, I do need to take a break. That shit fucking ate my asshole. So, 15-minute break, I will start a timer. Be right back. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Well, the stream is messed up again. Fucking Elgato, as usual, piece of shit. Alright, well, it was a good stream. I thought I was gonna be able to continue after the break, but I guess not. Good night.